Hare Krishna. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Krishna Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Prachari Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Bhashata Desatarini Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Mukham Karoti Vachalam Pangum Nangaiti Girim Yat Upatam Vande Shri Guru Dina Hare Krishna. So we will continue reading now chapter 3rd, which is title is Karma Yoga, and today we'll see text number 3. So let us chant the shloka. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha
श्रीभगवानुवाच
Lokosmin Dvividha Nishta
लोकेऽस्मिन् द्विविधा निष्ठा
Pura Prokta Maya Nagha
पुरा प्रोक्ता मया नघ
Jnana Yogena Sankhyanam
ज्ञानयोगेन साङ्ख्यानां
Karma Yogena Yoginam.
कर्मयोगेन योगिनाम्।
Shri Bhagavan Uvacha
श्रीभगवानुवाच
Loke Asmin Dvividha Nishta
लोकेऽस्मिन् द्विविधा निष्ठा
Pura Prokta Maya Nagha
पुरा प्रोक्ता मया नघ
Jnana Yogena Sankhyanam
ज्ञानयोगेन साङ्ख्यानां
Karma Yogena Yoginam.
कर्मयोगेन योगिनाम्।
Please chant the shloka.
श्रीभगवानुवाच लोकेऽस्मिन् द्विविधा निष्ठा पुरा प्रोक्ता मया नघ ज्ञानयोगेन साङ्ख्यानां कर्मयोगेन योगिनाम्।
Anybody else want to chant the shloka? Okay, let's see purport and translation. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, O sinless Arjuna, I have already explained that there are two classes of men who try to realize the self. Some are inclined to understand it by empirical philosophical speculation and others by devotional service. Purport. In the second chapter, verse 39, Lord explained two kinds of procedures, namely Sankhya Yoga and Karma Yoga or Buddhi Yoga. In this verse, the Lord explains the same more clearly. Sankhya Yoga, or analytical study of the nature of spirit and matter, is the subject matter of persons who are inclined to speculate and understand things by experimental knowledge and philosophy. The other class of men work in Krishna consciousness, as it is explained in the 61st verse of the second chapter. The Lord has explained also in the 39th verse that by working by the principle of Buddhi Yoga or Krishna consciousness, one can be relieved from the bonds of action, and furthermore, there is no flaw in the process. The same principle is more clearly explained in the 61st verse that this Buddhi Yoga to depend entirely on the Supreme or specifically on Krishna, and in this way, all the senses can be brought under control very easily. Therefore, both the yogas are interdependent, as religion and philosophy. Religion without philosophy is sentiment and sometimes fanatism, while philosophy without religion is mental speculation. The ultimate goal is Krishna, because the philosophers who are also sincerely searching for absolute truth come to, in the end, to Krishna consciousness. This is also stated in Bhagavad Gita. The whole process is to understand the real position of the self in relation to Supreme Self. The indirect process is philosophical speculation by which gradually one may come to the point of Krishna consciousness, and the other process is directly connecting everything with Krishna in Krishna consciousness. Of these two, the path of Krishna consciousness is better because it does not depend on purifying the senses by philosophical process. Krishna consciousness is itself is a purifying process. And by direct method of devotional service, it is simultaneously easy and sublime. So now Krishna is answering to Arjuna's question. He asked him that, can you, in the last sloka, he asked, can you tell me only one process which is best suitable for me? So the two processes are the process of intelligence or Sankhya Yoga, and the other is Karma Yoga. So he's asking which is one that I should follow. So now Krishna is answering the questions. What? Now there is description of all the yogas in second chapter, right? So now Krishna goes into more details of the processes. So here, Krishna is mostly explaining about Karma Yoga. So now the start is Sankhya, Jnana Yoga, and Karma Yoga. Both he's starting from there, and it's more details. So that's why the reference of the last conversation, where Krishna explains about the Karma Yoga and Sankhya Yoga, and then Buddhi Yoga. So Buddhi Yoga is not a separate yoga; it's a terminology that can be used based on the consciousness of the person. So Buddhi Yoga means the use of intelligence to connect. So if the person or the devotee or sadhaka uses his intelligence to do his karma, so it's not just not getting attached to the results, then that becomes karma yoga. Offering the results to God is karma yoga. So he has the knowledge of atma at most. But if that person who is using his intelligence, he has the knowledge of Paramatma and the relationship, then it becomes bhakti yoga. So it's a term which can be used based on the purpose. But here Krishna is mostly talking about karma yoga. So here he says there are two type of people who have different nishta. So nishta is faith, right? So based on the faith, the process is different. So here Krishna is telling that based on way faith you will choose, or you are have right to choose which process you should follow. So for example, based on the, so faith also depends on knowledge, right? So for example, if there is some incident, okay, say electrical in a mall, if people are in the mall and there is some, say, short circuit, or there is some spark from the electric wire, so what general mass of people will do, they will just run away, that thinking that, oh, there can be big fire or short circuit and it will be a big problem. So general people will run away. They, but a person who knows electrical things and wirings and all these things, he will not run away. He will just go and check what happened, from where the spark is coming, so what is the issue. And so he will use his intelligence and he may switch off the main switch or something he will do. So what is the difference between these two people is the faith or the knowledge. Because that person had the knowledge of electricity and those wires and all, so he will approach that problem. He will not run away. So based on your faith, so faith developed by knowledge of that electricity, that yeah, I can handle that problem, so he will approach it, right? So similarly, based on our faith in the different processes, people will follow different no faith, we will follow different processes. So Jnana Yogi, so they focus on the Sankhya, right? What is body, what is spirit, and ultimately they come to understanding that, oh, I am not body, I am soul. So they ultimately come to the knowledge, and then they try to find out where I am connected to. If I am not, where is this Atma connected? So then they ultimately come to the same point, but they go through a different process. And some people are, they will accept the Vedas or the teaching or Shastra as it is, and they don't go for more thinking or speculation. Is it true? Does it really work? how it is working. They don't go for that. They just accept, oh, okay. So the Shastra says you should do this. Okay, I will do this. And then they follow the process. And then they use their intelligence to to offer everything to the Supreme. So those are Karma Yogis. So Krishna will slowly tell Arjuna why Karma Yoga is better for him. So Arjuna should not just give away his duties and just go behind the Sankhya Yoga or just knowledge or intelligence, but use his intelligence to do his work. So that becomes Karma Yoga. So that slowly Krishna will explain to Arjuna in the subsequent verses. Hmm. And here Krishna also tells that Maya Nagha. So um, formerly pura prokta maya naga. Formerly means the last conversation we discussed about this, right? That there are two kinds of people, and I explained you all that. And then maya naga means he said anaga means sinless. So he's telling Arjuna that you have not committed any sins, so you are free of sins. So you should choose a path which is more suitable for you, which is more easy, and it's connecting to your nature. It's natural for your nature that you should do. So what is natural for your nature? Like some people, they are good in marketing. Some people good in um, sales. Some people are good in technical skills. So that is the skill, and that's how they choose the job, and then they feel happy in their job. So um, our faith will also entitle us for certain type of process, and that process we should do. And ultimately everybody is coming to the bhakti yoga. Jnana yogi, after understanding atma and after he understands paramatma, he will come to the point of bhakti yoga. Karma yogi also will almost to that point only. So ultimately everything goes to bhakti yoga, but these are the different steps of reaching to the ultimate goal based on our faith, uh, and our nature, our mood. So here Krishna, in short, gives the description of what is the different steps or stages in which the people, or a ladder type of thing of yoga system, through which the people progressively go towards the bhakti yoga. And so Krishna has already told that bhakti yoga is the supreme, because it's beyond the gunas, and it is also easy process. So now Krishna will tell Arjuna what is best suitable for him as per his situation, and that we'll see in the shlokas, from few of the shlokas from two next verses. So here we talk about like this shloka, next slok, but we have to always remember that this is a continuous conversation going on between Krishna and Arjuna, and it's question and answering is going on, and ultimately Krishna is trying to tell Arjuna what is best suitable for you based on your situation. So it also applies to us based on our consciousness, our faith, and our setup in this world. What is the best possible suitable process for us, that also we can also easily relate to this topic. And actually this topics helps us to understand our faith, where is our faith, and how we can progress fast. So let us see from tomorrow how Krishna goes into more details of this karma yoga, and how this is best suitable for Arjuna, and maybe suitable for many people in this world. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. So, any other comments or points about this verse or any other verse? Please share. So now it's becoming more deep and more interesting and more relating to our situations. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Let's see tomorrow what Krishna tells more to Arjuna and to us. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much.